All stories start with the conviction of I am, I exist. To make sense out of its existence, the apparent me goes different ways. Sometimes it becomes a religious person. It believes in a God, in a creator, in a sense. Sometimes it goes the way of just believing in nature. Everything is nature. But still, there is an origin and a destination. And then there are the spiritual people who believe that they are awareness. They say there is no God, there's just awareness. And I am awareness. Because of the conviction of I exist, there is also the conviction that others also do exist. And it is the origin for believing in a God. This I that thinks that it exists has created a God, an entity that is somehow outside of itself, an entity that is the intelligence behind all the creation, behind the whole universe. To believe I exist is the reason why there are religions. It's the reason why there are churches and temple. When the me believes in a God, then it believes that there are certain rules. It believes God is helping the one who tries to be good and somehow is punishing the one who is bad. So there are certain rules, and me tries to follow those rules. Although it always falls short, it still tries. And for not being good enough, it feels bad. And about this feeling bad, it can converse with its God. It has created this God to have someone to talk to about how shitty it feels. And if it needs hope, it can also talk to its God. The interesting thing is that a lot of those who are saying God is everything still think God is everything but me. I still have to try to become better, to be worthy. But there are obviously people who do not believe in a God. Instead of saying God, they say nature. Nature is what has created everything and what's doing everything. They think nature is everything outside of them. And they think that the way how they feel, act, behave, this is outside of nature. And the goal is to become natural again. And then there are the spiritual people who replace the word God or nature by the word consciousness, awareness. They say, I am awareness. They teach, you are awareness. Awareness, consciousness, is just another word for knowing. I know. So the spiritual people might say, there is no you, but they say, you are consciousness. Maybe they say, the universal consciousness is experiencing itself through you as a personal awareness. And somehow they feel like an instrument through which the universal awareness is playing. So there's still a reason why they exist. And that is what they all have in common. The ones who believe in a God, the one who believes in nature, and the one who believes in awareness. There is a reason why they are here. They are somehow helping the whole. There's a story behind why they are here. And there is a goal, a destination where they are headed to. Spiritual people often say everyone is on a journey. But there is no one, and there is no journey. Sometimes they say, I am stuck, I feel so stuck and trapped. There is no one. So there is no one stuck. There is no one trapped. Feeling stuck and feeling trapped is just what apparently happens. But there is no one to whom this would happen. All these ways have one thing in common. There is the conviction of I do exist. But this here says there is no one. There is no reason, no meaning, no origin, and no destination. Everything that happens is an appearance. It's empty. It is not happening to you. There is no one who has to deal with being stuck. There is no one who has to deal with being not good enough. The feeling of being not good enough is what apparently happens. But there is no one behind it, underneath it. And there is no journey. Everything is completely meaningless. Nothing has consequences. Only within the dream, things have consequences. But this conviction to exist, this I am, has only reality to itself. Outside of itself, it has no reality at all. Nothing appears as spiritual people. Nothing appears as religious people. Nothing appears as an atheist. Nothing appears as a person who loves nature. There is no one in sight. There is no you.